Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's my continuation of Bookathon and Magical Readathon, as well as some of my own TBR. I'm going to start off get all the books together. These 4 books, I'm going to start by reading the first chapters in all of these. Let me just really quick recap what they all are for. Fighting for Life by Lila Rose is my first Bookathon pick, and as you know, I rolled doubles. Since I'm doing roll as you go, that means that I had to pick 2 to finish before I do my next roll. So my next Bookathon pick was Rival to the Queen. Fighting for Life was for dark cover, and then this one was the People prompt. For Magical Readathon, my Ashthorn Tree, the Circle Maker. This book has been taunting me forever. I've been wanting to read this for so long, and I got it for my birthday. If I succeed at reading this and my TBR, I will have read all my birthday books within 2 months of getting them, which I don't think has ever happened. So I'm going to read a chapter in that, and then I'm going to read the first, probably just the first poem of this one, because it's a book of 100 poems. I'm going to start with that. Then when I'm done with that, I will just rotate through all of these books in addition to the next chapters in the Brothers Karamazov, as well as How Did I Get Here? Tomorrow starts 40 Days for Life, so I'll be starting a new devotional. So this won't be my devotional after today. So I want to get as much read of this as I can, and then it'll go just back on my regular TBR. Lots going on, but let's go ahead and get into the first impressions of the books that I have not started yet. I did forget to mention that once I read through the first chapters of these books, this ebook will also be in that rotation. Okay, so I haven't been reading for a few hours, but I did finish the first chapter of Fighting for Life, and I'm already obsessed. I can't wait to read this whole book. It's going to be fantastic, even better than I thought it was going to be. I just love her writing style and way that she speaks, compelling and inspiring. So I'm looking forward to Fighting for Life and highly recommend this book already. Now I'm going to move on to Rival to the Queen, and I hope I'm gonna like this one. I don't really know too much about it. I got it from a little free library, so I'm really just kind of trying it out, and hopefully it's good. I really like the cover, and I'd like to keep it, but we'll see. Read chapter 1 of Rival to the Queen. My phone had died, so I wasn't able to time-lapse it or anything. Really short first chapter, gripping from the very first sentence. Honestly, I think this is going to be really good if it's anything like the first chapter. Extremely heartbreaking at the beginning. I don't know where this story is going, but I'm already invested in it, and I love a book that is gripping from that first page, so looking forward to this one. These books are really good so far. So now I'm going to read the first chapter of The Circle Maker. Okay, I just read chapter 1 of The Circle Maker as well. I think it's safe to say that I'm obsessed with all 3 of these. They seem so good. I'm not even sure how I could rank them in order of which one I'm most excited for. They're all so good in their own way. And I would be really surprised if these weren't all 5-star reads, to be honest. And I'm really trying to be sparing with my 5 stars, but these ones are really good. Now, the last one that I have to start is my 100 Best Loved Poems, and then once I read from that, I will start rotating through all of my books. Sorry, this is a weird angle, but I'll start rotating through all of the books on my TBR. My phone died twice while I was reading these books. I read the first chapter of The Circle Maker and really enjoyed it. I think I'm going to be obsessed with all 3 of these books. I'm pretty sure they're gonna all be 5 stars, if not 4 stars. expecting fives though. It's just, this one was so good. I'm really excited for all three of these. And then I read the section on ballads, which was just 2 poems, and I enjoyed the first one. The second one was a little weird, but that's what you get sometimes with poetry. And now I'm going to start my rotation, so I gotta get out the Brothers Karamazov. And how did I get here? I love how these match the aesthetic. Alright, it is Monday morning and I've already done my Bible reading down there. I need to do my devotions. I want to focus on the circle maker today so that I can technically be done with Magical Readathon, because you only need to read 2 books to fulfill this month's part of Magical Readathon. If I finish this, I will have fully participated and can continue on with the other prompts as I want to on my own time. Then I will do my Bookoplathon picks, focus on finishing my own TBR, which I just have these 2 technically, although Fighting for Life was also part of my TBR. And then way over there we have the Brothers Karamazov, which you guys know was my priority. However, I did not realize that I have 2 months to read Anna Karenina, and the introduction live stream, sorry, my hand's moving all over, isn't even until October 7th, so I actually have the first week of October to finish that, and I am also like 200 pages-ish away from finishing that, so I can get that done once I finish the other readathons I'm doing in September. So that's what I'm doing, and then I'm about to find my playlist reading sprints and just read along with this. So I forgot I should also note that for my TBR pick that's supposed to be an ebook, you just saw it, I switched out the book about, it was called Creative Courage. I thought it was going to be about like creating things. It was more of a leadership book, and I generally like leadership books, but I was just not connecting with that book at all. And since it wasn't actually on my Goodreads TBR, I decided to go for something that is, and I've been loving this so far. I've only read 33 pages. I stopped at this the other night, but I literally was gripped with this book from page 1, so I'm enjoying this. Through this book of best loved poems. I'd like to finish it today. I'm almost halfway. Not really, but I'd like to work my way through that along with reading sprints, and already did this devotional. I'm enjoying some of these and some of them I don't really enjoy. It just depends. So I just finished this 100 best loved poems, and I kind of felt a little bit meh about it. There definitely were some poems that I really enjoyed and others that I just kind of read through and really didn't connect with. I feel like it's that way with me with a lot of poetry. Like some I really enjoy and some I just don't really care that much about or I don't understand. I'll probably just give this like 3 stars. Enjoyed it in part. I didn't enjoy it in part. It's just kind of middle of the road for me, and that's what a 3-star would be. But with that, I am going to move on to kind of just rotate through the other books that I'm currently reading, because I feel very satisfied that I finished one of my books on my TBR, and now I can focus on the other ones. I hope I updated you on this with the Brothers Karamazov. I don't have to necessarily focus on it as much because I have the whole first week of October to focus on it. So I'm trying to do my own TBR and the readathons and just enjoy that instead of trying to read through my main classic. So I hope that makes sense. My head kind of hurts. Probably because I was trying to figure out what that poetry was and also thinking about a bunch of other stuff and just not really connecting with it. Anyway, the next book I'm going to read is Fighting for Life by Lila Rose, and I'll just rotate through, like I'll read a chapter of that and then just rotate through the other books and read them chapter by chapter. I hope that makes sense. I'm also reading along with... This is supposed to be Jade and Gavin's reading race. Right now, it doesn't look like Jade is on there, but I'm enjoying it, and it's such a fun idea. Like, they're both supposed to be reading the same book and seeing, like, who finishes it first. And I just think that's the best. But anyway, I might pause it and then get back to reading, but yeah, I'll figure it out. Or I might read a couple of chapters and then go eat. I don't know. But I'm so hungry. And yeah, we'll see what happens. To start with my devotions. So I'll need to continue and finish Every Hearted Doorway, which I'm not loving as much as I was hoping. Like, I like the portal world aspect to it, but I don't know. Once I'm done with that, I will be able to put a sticker right here and have a bingo, so then I'll find out what that bingo reward is. Also, I'd like to fill some of these other spots. After that, I ordered these in order of how many pages I have left, with Fighting for Life being the least amount and Rival to the Queen being the most. I'm pretty encouraged by the fact I have more in Rival to the Queen than in the Brothers Karamazov, so that encourages me to keep going in this and finish it up. But anyway, this is a Bookopolis book, and that's Bookopolis book, so I probably won't have any more Bookopolis rolls unless I magically finish those. Speaking of magic, I also need to finish the Circle Maker so I can have succeeded at Magical Readathon. The book I'm enjoying the most is The Most Beautiful Disaster, and as I've said, I have an extra week to finish this, so it doesn't have to be finished in September. So I have to do that. I forgot the most important part that's relevant to you. Once I finish at least reading Every Hearted Doorway, I'm going to film my September wrap-up. Even though I'm not done with these, I'll just kind of share my thoughts. I may do some reading in these though first. It just depends on how long this takes me. Okay, so I finished. Wow, really great hands. I finished Every Hearted Doorway. I'll talk about my rating in the wrap-up. And I got to add a sticker to random middle grade. I'm just assuming this is middle grade. And I got a bingo! Hey guys, it's Thursday morning, September 30th, the last day of the month. I was leaning on my face, that's why it's all red. I just did my devotionals and have been working on some engagement for my Bookstagram and BookTube. I put up my September wrap-up last night, so I saw a lot of people had watched it even before I saw it, so I'm glad it turned out decently. I still need to do the timestamps. I need to remember to do that, but I read another chapter in Nehemiah and Proverbs. I read the entry for the 40 Days for Life devotional, and this one almost made me cry. It was so good. A very encouraging story about even when you feel like everything that you're doing is yielding no results, there's always something, and you may not see it for a while, but something always comes from the good that you're doing. So I loved that. I finished the September reading for this, and also the September reading for this, and I am probably going to continue this in October. I think I showed you guys this, but at the end of every month, they have this list of activities, of fun things you can do for the month. So tomorrow I need to read the quote page and then find the list of activities wherever it is. And yeah, see, like all that fun stuff. So I will need to look at that and see what fun things I can do in October. Here are the books I have remaining. If you saw my wrap up, you know I'm probably going to try to read Good Morning, Good Life. I was pointing at it when I was talking about it, but I will probably read that to fulfill a magical readathon prompt, just so I can check that off and have finished the novice path, so to speak. You only have to fulfill 2 prompts to be successful at the readathon, so I'm probably going to do that, but I need to get some serious reading done today. I highly doubt I'm going to finish the bottom 2, but that's okay. They'll roll over. Whatever I don't finish will roll over, and I'll continue reading it in October, along with the TBR that I'm going to share with you guys tomorrow. I'm a little bit over halfway through Fighting for Life. I think I have less than 100 pages to go, so I definitely can finish this today as long as I don't get distracted. This is a really quick read for me. I started it but read this much really fast, so I think I'll get through this as well. As I said, I want to finish Good Morning, Good Life that I started months ago. You can't see where my bookmark is. Where is it? I think I can finish this pretty quickly and probably faster than the Circle Maker, because the Circle Maker is super deep and this is just really practical. I mean, they're both practical, but this one is something that I know I can read fast. And that's the best way to explain it. So I'm going to do that to fulfill my magical readathon prompt. And then the Circle Maker, I'm not quite halfway on, so that's why I'm a little uncertain about being able to finish it today. It's so good and so deep, and I don't want to just rush through it. I feel like a lot of the books I choose to read for my TBR are like that. I don't want to rush through them. That's this one. I love the colors on this cover. They're just so pretty. I mean, there's no glitter. I don't know why I'm doing that, but it's just so pretty. And I enjoyed the beginning of this book, but I highly doubt that with everything else I need to read that I'm going to get to read the whole thing. So this will probably roll over. I'm on chapter 4 out of however many chapters are in this whole book, so probably not going to happen. I will start my rotation probably, and then if I need to focus on any one particular book, I will do that. I could get that where you can see it, but book bingo board in progress. So a quick update. I've officially accomplished none of these 5 books yet. I'm going to try to finish Good Morning, Good Life by midnight, so I will have been successful at Magical Readathon. Did I share with you guys my results from the consequences of my choices? I don't think I have. I'll have to share that with you later. Editing Sandra jumping in here to share this with you. All of my notes from G's video sharing the consequences of our choices along the novice path. You can go back to her video and see what the questions were, but my choices were to respect nature and move on, analyze and overcome obstacles, scan for injuries, use an herbal remedy, and I chose the lore scroll. As a result, I was able to choose between 2 of the different guilds. The 2 that I was invited to were Order of the Crescent, which is a very elemental, natural kind of guild, which doesn't really match my personality too well, but the Archivists does, and it's very much based on like restoration and lore, supernatural, I guess. What really stood out to me is they have access to a really cool library, and the colors are white and gold. So my character Avery is an archivist, and I'm pretty excited about it. Of course, it's black and white. It looks a lot prettier on her video and in her documents, but this is what my character ended up being, and I'm pretty happy with it. Looking forward to the future of Magical Readathon. I'm going to focus on this, and then anything else that I get done would be great, but it's looking like Maker, Fighting for Life, Rival to the Queen, and The Most Beautiful Disaster are all probably going to roll over into October. Most of these I don't have that much left in, and I'm enjoying all of them, so that's not the worst thing that could happen. But I really wanted to finish more, and I just have had so many different things going on, and technical difficulties and distractions, and time to focus on this. Despite having just picked my massive TBR for the month, I am going to focus on finishing these guys first. I feel like that'll be the best thing to do. Then I can move on to do like the first sentence vlog and the first impressions reading sprints and all that good stuff with all books that I am starting all at once. So I need to finish these first. Also, I don't want to unhaul any of them, so gotta finish. Hey guys, it's Sunday night, and I just wanted to say thank you for watching this video. I'm going to go ahead and end it here and get started on the new reading vlog that will probably only be half of the week because I'm doing something specific, but we'll see. Anyway, I just wanted to thank you guys for being here. On that note, please subscribe if you're new here, give this video a like if you enjoyed it, and comment below what you've read in the past week. And I'll talk to you guys next time. Bye!